Does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Let's go.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he'll get this to the 32. But you look at this defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there on a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To the air with McCarthy. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is McCarthy. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Another run here with Benson. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action, Willis. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Willis will look to throw it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Looking to throw McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go, sack.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. This is caught inside the 15. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. On third down, here's Benson. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Flushed out right. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because, to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker, being all over that one and knocking it away.
Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Let's go now. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy checks this down to Hubbard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
19 tight. 70 Lions. Here we go. 79 Broncos.
McCarthy operating from the gun. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw again. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take go.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy, he finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
19, Tiger, 19.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Rolling to his right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Travis Kelce His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now there's Cooks in motion right. Here's Willis. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy in trouble, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
No question that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. McCarthy. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Shotgun snap to Willis. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They run over center with Benson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Willis. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
To throw from his end zone. McCarthy. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Ready? 19, 19 Lion.
Now McCarthy. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Sliding out of the pocket. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
70 Lion. 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here's McCarthy. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, it's Benson. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. On the give, it's Benson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first. On first down, right back to Benson.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Willis out of the gun.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Back to throw, Willis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
To the air with McCarthy.
The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Forced out to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy.
going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So for the home team here, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week.